Hey guys, we are in Indian Rocks Beach, which is on Florida's Gulf Coast, just south of Clearwater, like 5-6 miles.
Indian Rocks Beach used to be kind of like a no-name little beach town here in Florida. A lot of people didn't know about it. I think since then it's really gained quite a bit of popularity. It's still kind of like a sleepy beach town with like small beach town vibes, but there's a lot more to do than there used to be. So that's what we're going to show you today. There are plenty of restaurants, places to grab coffee. There's a couple of nature trails, a playground, and of course the beach. We're also going to get into a few other things. So let's check out Indian Rocks Beach.
And Indian Shores, actually, too, because they butt up against each other. There's obviously a sign that separates them, so you can kind of tell, but it's...
That's the only way you can tell, really. Yeah, Indian Rocks and Indian Shores are technically two different places, but we're going to cover both of them in this video. One of the most important things is coffee. We have to know where to get coffee when we are going to a new place. So I will not leave you hanging. This new coffee shop is called Grove, and it's its second location. Their first location was in St. Pete Beach. It is like a boho, really adorable coffee shop. The one in St. Pete Beach has like a surf shop in it too, so you can get like surf style type clothes, shoes, accessories, things like that. This location just opened in Indian Rocks Beach, and this one has a full restaurant. The other one was more like pastries and things like that. This is a full restaurant, but it still has some of their specialty lattes like the coconut latte, and they also have an orange vanilla, which is Mitchell's favorite. So I am in the car instead of in there because, as you can see, it's raining, and we have two, and it's busy in there, so it's just easier for us to sit this one out. But coffee, let me flip this around and show you the line right now. Right, long line. So clearly they are already pretty successful. They've been open less than a month at the time of this recording, so happy to have them here. It is literally the boho coffee shop of your dreams. You're gonna love it.
Alright, so I'm in Grove now. At a table, it's super busy, but the service has been great. I got a scone. It's an everything bagel with cream cheese scone. Never had it. Looked really good. And then I got the orange vanilla latte, which is elite. It's so good. Chelsea gets like the toasted coconut latte. It's also pretty good. Not nearly as good as the orange vanilla. Get the orange vanilla latte. It's delicious. Toasted coconut, orange vanilla. Orange vanilla is the way to go.
I already told them that those were our go-tos, oh, no. So that's so funny.
No. They need to know that the orange vanilla one is superb. And then this is a everything bagel with cream cheese, but it's a scone. But it's everything bagel seasoning. We'll see how it is. It looks really good.
And they're closed on, today's a Sunday. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but we actually usually film on Mondays because we don't work our real jobs or whatever you want to call it on Mondays. They are closed on Mondays. So right now they're only open Wednesday to Sunday, but that's so good. We already knew that those were good though, because we go to their St. Pete Beach location fairly frequently, but all right. We are going to this little, what do you call these? Why can't I think of the word? Strip mall type area, and we're going to Standy's right there on the end. We just wanted to give you another breakfast option in Indian Rocks Beach. This is Sandy's, and they serve pretty traditional breakfast items. There are some specialty items on their menu, but for the most part, it's pretty traditional. It is a laid-back, reasonably priced breakfast spot, and it's not overly fancy, but the food is good and the service is good. We are at the Seabird Sanctuary, and so basically if they find injured birds, or if you find injured birds, you can call them and they will rehabilitate them here. Or if they can't be returned to the wild, they'll keep them here. So there's
actually something else that's really cool. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
So I work on boat lifts for a living. And every once in a while I'll come across a boat lift that has a bird like nest in it. So you can actually call them to relocate the nest for you. And that's happened to me several times where I've had to refer customers to this place or to the other bird rescue place. There's 2 of them, maybe 3, I don't know. But to actually move the birds, and they'll actually do that for you too. I was reading on the sign.
You've told me that before. Yeah, I forgot all about that. That's fun fact. So yeah, anything bird related, give them a call. But so then here you can visit this it's like a working hospital, so some of these were unable to be returned to the wild, so you can see them. So yeah, it's cool that they open it up to the public. You can hear the kids think it's really cool. And then as you're kind of walking around, it tells you what brought them here, as well as some fun facts about them. I thought this was funny. I also love pelicans. Another really cool thing about the Seabird Sanctuary is that it is literally on Indian Rocks Beach. It is waterfront. So you cannot park in their parking and go to the beach, so don't do that. But these views are really cool. And they have this lookout tower so that you can enjoy them. This is beautiful. There are several great options for lunch, but this time we're showing you JD's. They have inside and outside seating, so there's plenty of options for you. And we are not even big oyster fans, but their Chicago-style oysters are absolutely delicious, and we get them every single time. They are baked with garlic and cheese.
The best burger I'll ever eat. I mean, how do I not get that?
Yeah, it says right here. I also didn't know it has been family owned and operated since 1985, so that's cool.
One of the cool things about the nature walk is it's this hidden gem kind of nestled in the back behind the beach and everything. So if you're driving down Gulf, you can kind of see some signs for it. But it's really cool. It's a walkway. You get to see the intercoastal, tons of crabs, wildlife, birds, all sorts of fun stuff. Should be a good time. They also have like a little local garden next to it, which is pretty cool, and an area for picnics, like a dog park. There's bathrooms, which is huge. He loves it too. So
I will show you guys the dog park right now. It is huge, actually. It's right here. There's the dog park, and then here are the bathrooms. There are my babies. Okay, William is ready to go. So there is the community garden, and I don't know the rules. I think you need to be an Indian Rocks resident, but I'm not positive. But there's the garden there, and then here is the little nature walk. In all the times I've done this trail, I've never seen more than 1 or 2 other groups of people. So this is a very serene, calm place to get away from the hustle and bustle. I mean, Indian Rocks is pretty not hustly and bustly, I suppose. But if you're coming on vacation for solitude and to get into nature, but you want like a little break from the beach, this is perfect. And because it's only a half a mile, it only takes, you know, 10 minutes if you want it to only take 10 minutes. We obviously stopped to look at the water and stuff, but and stopped at the playground this time. But it's just an easy stop to like break up your trip from the beach, even though the beach, who needs a break from the beach? But you know what I mean.
So keep in mind the like nature walk or trail is about a half-mile loop. So if you got like small kids or anything, and if it's like July, I would wait till like the evening to go or the morning to go. But any other time of year, it's gonna be great. We're here.
I think in one of my very first YouTube videos, I showed you this same nature trail. It wasn't a great YouTube video. I would not suggest going back and watching it. I hopefully have grown and learned a lot since then. But in that video, I did show you this huge house that you can see here, just like across the way. I will show you again because it's still very impressive. I don't even have to zoom in for you to see how cool it is, but I will. Isn't that crazy? I could move in and they wouldn't even know I was there, to be honest. And in true Florida fashion, we have a thunderstorm over there. The thunder is like almost constant. It's just like almost like a constant rumble. So I think that I knew this park was here. Like I think I vaguely remember seeing it, but I didn't have kids, so I didn't care or have any reason to know that this was here. But this park is also kind of off of the nature preserve, but you don't have to go through the nature preserve to access it, of course. But this park is amazing. There's a side for the little kids and a side for the older kids too. So this is awesome. I can't believe I can't remember if I've seen it or not because this park is so big and memorable, but I guess that's just because I'm a parent. Just down the road, there's a similar boardwalk path in Indian Shores. This is the Indian Shores Town Square Nature Park, and it's a little bit shorter. There are signs along the boardwalk explaining what you're seeing and why it's so important to preserve the mangroves and sea oats. Overall, it's a nice little walk. It's another nice walk, just like the other one, and it's just a little something to do that's a little bit different on your trip to Indian Rocks or Indian Shores. And of course, we can't leave out the beach. This is probably the main attraction that brought you to the area in the first place. Each of the entrances in Indian Rocks Beach has that "leave nothing but your footprints" sign, which is really cute and kind of just, I don't know, it's just like a nice welcome to the beach. So the beaches in Indian Rocks are beautiful. They kind of speak for themselves. They're amazing. All right, we're gonna give you a few places that you can go to grab a drink in Indian Rocks and in Indian Shores. You're not gonna find really any clubs, but there's definitely some good places if you want to find a drink.
We are at Muhafers, or Muhafers? It's a really cool, they have this like, you know, gimmick, lousy food, you know, warm beer, whatever, but it's a really cool place. Just a, you know, cool bar and kind of hangout area.
This place is not going to be for everybody. It's definitely like a quirky place. There's just like a lot of knickknacks and crazy stuff everywhere. It's also, it is right on Gulf Boulevard, as you can probably hear a little bit. So easy to find, but that's Muhafers. The other one is Anecdote Brewing. I think it's so cool that Indian Rocks has a brewery on it because it's such a small little town, but definitely recommend checking out Anecdote Brewing. It's also on Gulf, right across from the beach. We are here at the Indian Rocks Historical Museum. We were gonna go in there and check it out, but you see this sign here. It is closed for the months of what? June, July?
Yeah, July, August, and September.
July, August, September. So we did check Google. It was not updated on Google, so let us be your Google update. We haven't been here, so I can't speak as to whether it's worth it or not.
I think we've tried to come here like 2 or 3 times now. This might be the second or third time we've tried to come to this place.
It could be. So can't vouch for whether it's worth it, but it is cool that it's here, a little museum here in Indian Rocks Beach if you're not here in those months that it's closed. Another thing I want to point out to you is that Indian Rocks has a water park, and it is in the Holiday Inn, so that's another option if you want a little bit of a break from the beach. You can head right across the street from the museum to the Holiday Inn to the water park. There are some slides, a lazy river, and then there's like a smaller splash pad area for the little kids. We're not going to make it there in this video, but at least you know that it's there. And that's it for our video on Indian Rocks Beach, Florida. Hopefully you can see that this is a very relaxing vacation destination while still having plenty to do without needing a car. However, there are tons of great day trip options if you're wanting a little bit more of a busy vacation. You could take a day trip to Dunedin, there's Clearwater Beach, and of course you have Tampa and St. Pete. We have videos on all of those destinations, so if you're wondering what to do on a day trip and you're wanting to get out of the area a little bit more, check out some of those videos. You will be completely covered for your trip. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
So, I'm in Grove right now. It's pretty cool. The orange vanilla latte. Why is it so, am I like not? Big attraction here. Seagulls. One thing that birds love is dead fish, and you can see here there is a large pile of them on a plate. So, fun fact, birds love dead fish. They eat them, I think. Actually, it helps them survive. Nutrients and all that. So, pretty cool. All right, behind me right here is a bald eagle, American bald eagle. Fun fact about them is they are America's bird, and they're not actually bald. It's just white feathers on top. So. All right, so sometimes birds don't like each other. As you can see here, these two birds have some sort of disagreement and are biting at each other's feet and heads and stuff. So it's in the bird world too, not just us humans.